Katherine Fritcke, KFJB News. Today is the day that we take time to remember those who have fought for our freedom, the freedom of other nations, and altogether protect the country that we call home. Veterans Day was celebrated today with music, speeches, and storytelling from veterans at the Iowa Veterans Home. It was the message from Jody Timeson, Commandant of the Iowa Veterans Home, that gave the history of how the day came about.
The year was 1918, and it was established as Armistice Day by President Woodrow Wilson. In 1921, on November 11th, an American soldier was buried in the tomb of the unknown soldier. Armistice Day was officially named by Congress in 1926 and became a legal national holiday in 1938.
And she also made it known the amount of veterans has continued to grow.
Unfortunately, World War I was not the war to end all wars. We endured World War II and Korea, and in 1954, Congress changed the name from Armistice Day to Veterans Day. With the new name, the observance was given a broader scope to honor all American veterans, living and dead, in whatever war or period of peace they served.
Eyes began to water as the anthems of the different branches of the military began to play. Slowly, one by one, veterans who served in those branches began to stand, even if standing was difficult for them. But as Timeson pointed out, these veterans deserve to be recognized for their work and never giving up.
In 1954, President Eisenhower signed a proclamation about Veterans Day that said, "On this day, let us solemnly remember the sacrifices of all those who fought so valiantly on the seas, in the air, and on foreign shores."
And with that, Veterans Day will continue to be recognized.
And as you know, generation after generation of soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines have been willing to fight and die to preserve the American way of life.
And for those, our American soldiers will continue to be recognized as we celebrate Veterans Day today. Katherine Fritcke, KFJB News. Katherine Fritcke, KFJB News. Today we recognize the veterans who have served the United States. While we remember those who fought in wars that founded our country or brought it back together again, we have to remember those who fought in other wars and are to be remembered, according to Jody Timeson, the Commandant at the Iowa Veterans Home.
This year, many events were held to mark the 60th anniversary of the Korean War. Many call this the Forgotten War, but we will never forget those who proudly wore American uniforms.
And Korea was not the only war where Timeson believes that we were not able to welcome those soldiers home, and for that we will be working on recognizing others as well.
We've begun to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the Vietnam War, and over the next few years, many events will be held to honor our Vietnam veterans and continue to welcome them home.
While not all members of the military service had the largest welcome home party, it's just the knowledge that we appreciate them, Timeson says.
We must not forget all those soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guard members who did their duty. Maybe they didn't receive awards or decorations for bravery or valor, but they did what was asked of them. They did their duty. Every single job, every single day, in war and in peace, they did what was asked of them.
And we must remember to thank our veterans every day and not just one day of the year.
We should all be truly inspired by these veterans. They have, from the beginning of our nation and continue today, to defend our freedom.
Timeson encourages all families and all generations to ask their veterans to tell their stories so none of them will be forgotten. Katherine Fritcke, KFJB News, and happy Veterans Day.